A healthy, slightly active daily routine can take decades to build, and it takes only a fraction of a second to shatter. Take Becky and Jackie. Becky is a 73-year-old retired law professor and an avid walker. Jackie is 60, a longtime fitness enthusiast who spent decades attending local aerobic classes. Both women had established exceptionally active, high-fitness baselines. That baseline was disrupted when Becky was struck by a car in a neighborhood intersection. The acute mechanical impact split her left femur, the largest bone in the body. Surgeons inserted a titanium rod just to knit the bone pieces back together. Jackie's trauma was systemic. She was diagnosed with stage 3 invasive lobular breast cancer, deep in her milk-producing glands. The surgical intervention required a bilateral mastectomy and the removal of 49 lymph nodes, leaving her with significant biological recovery ahead and agonizing pain in her left arm. The standard societal and medical expectation for seniors following traumas of this magnitude is straightforward: rest, retreat from physical exertion, accept a walker or a cane, and adjust to a permanently diminished state of mobility. Becky refused. She was scheduled to officiate her son's wedding in exactly 3 months. She gave herself a strict deadline to stand at the ceremony entirely unassisted. When a catastrophic physical setback occurs in older age, it is almost immediately viewed as a permanent physical deficit. Pushing back against that assumption turns a difficult recuperation into a high-stakes, time-sensitive race against total mobility loss. Returning home from the hospital introduces a new set of psychological barriers. There is a profound sense of isolation, compounded by a paralyzing fear that exercising a broken body will only cause further injury. To bypass standard, intimidating gym routines, local trainer Chase Mead developed an alternative approach. He designed highly personalized, incremental fitness regimens tailored to the exact realities of their injuries. Becky's surgically repaired leg was entirely unable to bear weight. Her absolute starting point consisted of sitting in a chair at home, performing simple arm exercises with dumbbells. Jackie had to navigate a surgically altered upper body. She began with basic range of motion techniques, using weights as light as 2 pounds. This tested the shoulder joint's capability without engaging the severely damaged surrounding tissue. The core philosophy of this initial phase is patience. Rather than forcing external fitness standards upon the body, the traumatized, healing body is allowed to set its own pace. The first phase of senior rebuilding is rarely about gaining physical muscle. It is about systematically overcoming the neurological and psychological fear of movement. This chart shows progressive overload, plotting time against physical resistance. To force muscle adaptation after trauma, this line must step upward incrementally. As resistance increases, patients achieve unassisted standing and pain-free lifting. This maps directly to measurable gains in joint stability. Biology alone does not guarantee a successful progression. A secondary, entirely unquantifiable mechanism is required: the localized community ecosystem operating inside the fitness center. The gym floor brings together a unique demographic cross-section, placing high school athletes directly alongside recovering seniors. As they work out, they share their recovery stories, establishing a network of mutual trust. Pushing a recovering body to adapt creates intense physical pain. Hearing a near stranger cheer you on provides the essential psychological fuel necessary to complete those final, difficult repetitions. By embedding exercise within a supportive group, the facility provides a buffer against the isolation that often accompanies aging after an accident. This social layer keeps the recovery process from stalling. 3 months after her accident, Becky met her deadline. Wedding pictures captured her standing tall beside her son, free of a walker, free of a cane, entirely unassisted. Jackie's long-term transformation was equally remarkable. She successfully reached a 10-year cancer-free milestone, fully regaining her physical empowerment. Jackie used her experience to begin a second career as a holistic cancer coach and certified cancer exercise specialist, helping others navigate their own paths to recovery. The impact has reached others in the same facility, where even clients in their 90s, like Jackie's own 95-year-old mother, have joined the training program to maintain their movement. The initial societal expectation was that Becky and Jackie would experience a permanent physical decline. Their actual, realized outcomes directly contradict that assumption. Rebuilding an aging body does not require extreme athleticism or the goals of a bodybuilder. It only requires a willingness to keep moving. With targeted mechanical training and a localized community safety net, physical trauma in later life is not an inevitable endpoint. It is merely the start of a new, manageable baseline.